The PlayStation Plus games for the month of September are still a little bit of a ways out. However, I want to get the video up of some of the games that I would love to see as Plus games next month. Maybe not even necessarily next month, just at some point in the future, but hey, if we get them next month, that'd be great. I thought August was a pretty good month, all things considered. I saw a lot of people still hate on August, but with the incredible success of Fall Guys, I feel like even if Fall Guys isn't for you, like, you have to realize that game has exploded, and the fact that Plus subscribers can get that game added to their library for quote-unquote free, I think that's a pretty big deal. And then Modern Warfare 2 Remastered for the campaign I don't think is the worst thing in the world either. For next month, if they are going to continue the trend of offering games that are new releases, which I think is something that they should look into doing. I mean, Microsoft is adding new games that just come out and smaller games at that to Game Pass all the time, and I know Game Pass, it's not it's not a direct apples and apples comparison, it's apples and oranges, but nevertheless, if they're looking to offer us something like that, I think Spelunky 2 would be great. Now, if you guys don't know, Spelunky 1 was actually offered as a Plus freebie back in 2014, and Spelunky 2 is looking to build upon the unique randomized challenges that made the original a roguelike classic, offering a huge adventure designed to satisfy players old and new meet the next generation of explorers as they find themselves on the moon searching for treasure and missing family. The likelihood of this is probably low. I don't know what Sony's game plan is going forward, but if they are going to go the route of offering new releases, not necessarily, $60 games, but a game like Spelunky 2, it is going to be released at a budget price point, but I feel like it's one that a lot of people could end up enjoying. I think this would be a great Plus freebie and really set the course of a new era of Plus where they are actually offering new releases. They've done that with Fall Guys, they've done that with Rocket League a couple of other times here and there, but it's not been a regular thing. But I think it could be something interesting going forward, because they never do that with PlayStation Now either. I just think they could sign up these smaller publishers and developers to pretty decent deals, and they could offer them a sizable monetary compensation, and then you would be offering a quality game to Plus subscribers, and you would be satiating their appetite. I just think it's a win-win all around. However, that's just my 2 cents. We got 4 other games I do want to mention. Dying Light, the following Enhanced Edition. Man, I just feel like this is such a missed opportunity if they don't go this route. Dying Light is a game that released early on in this generation, so still at this point, it's one that a lot of people haven't checked out because it came out all the way back in January of 2015. Dying Light 2 is, of course, on the horizon, so I feel like if you want to get people more familiarized with Dying Light, offer it as a Plus game. Go to Techland, let's work on something together, and then offer Dying Light, the following Enhanced Edition, as a freebie. And a lot of people that did play Dying Light, they never even checked out the following Enhanced Edition, which is a better version of the game. Just think it makes all the sense in the world. Dying Light 2's development at this point is in a little bit of, uncertainty, so why not offer Dying Light 1 as a game to realize, or make people realize how good the first game was, get them even more excited for the second game, and then you can follow up with the second game coming out in 2021. Who knows? Sony might have even signed some sort of third-party exclusivity deal like they did with Avengers, because the rumor is they went up to everyone, and I think that's a good idea. If they are going to start doing that, how about with these deals that you're cutting with these third parties, you also offer some of their legacy titles as Plus freebies so you can promote future titles. I think that's the most effective way to use Plus, and I've seen Sony do that a couple of times in the past, but they haven't done it nearly enough, where I think that's essentially killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're promoting a new game and you're offering a great game to your audience. Really, it just comes down to timing and when you want to offer the game as a freebie. Do you want to do it the month of release? I don't think that's a great idea, especially with a game like Dying Light, where I think let the people play the game and then a few months down the line, then release Dying Light 2, and I think that could work out really well. Next up, EA has their own service right now with EA Play. However, they have been offering their games on PS Plus as well. They offered Star Wars Battlefront 2 not that long ago. Would love to see Battlefield 4 Premium Edition offered as a Plus game, man. I always like multiplayer titles being offered on Plus, since most people are subscribing to Plus to play multiplayer titles. However, offering a multiplayer game alongside a single-player experience, I think, is always a good idea. Battlefield 4 Premium Edition really fits that bill. I thought this was the last truly great Battlefield game. I liked Battlefield 1. I even liked Battlefield 5. Hardline was a little bit to me, but Battlefield 4 was fantastic. I remember initially it had some server issues like that, but once that got ironed out, I had so much fun with this game. I got it launch day on the PlayStation 4, and it was a game that I played for quite a while. If you give me a reason to jump back into it, I would. If you heat up the community base on PlayStation 4, I think that would be great. And it was just a great game, and again, with it being a launch PlayStation 4 title, I think a lot of people did miss out on it. I don't know if a lot of you guys played it on PlayStation 3, especially because the technical limitations for the PlayStation 3 version were definitely evident, and the ideal version was definitely, on PC, but on consoles, PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4 version version turned out pretty well, all things considered. So I would love to see the re-emergence of Battlefield 4 as a PS Plus freebie. They offered us Battlefront 2, so why not dig up the vault a little bit more and offer us Battlefield 4? I understand that EA would not want to dilute the value of EA Play by offering their games as Plus titles, all of them, but value in EA Play is still definitely there, and I'm sure they're gonna add like Jedi Fallen Order to it soon. So it's not like that's a real big problem. Alright, next up, here's one that I definitely would like to see as a Plus title, so all of you guys can enjoy it. Guacamelee 2. Guacamelee is so awesome, man. Guacamelee is a Metroidvania that you don't have to take too seriously. You play as a luchador Juan, and he is just a engaging character, and it's a hilarious game. It's a colorful Metroidvania, so it's a little bit different than some of the darker ones, but you don't take it too seriously. It's got some flashy moves, great visuals. However, I love the color schemes of some of the levels in this game, and it's just such a blast to play. You've got crazy moves in there as well. If you guys know some luchador wrestling moves, I mean, yes, they take it a little bit off the wall at times, but that's exactly what Guacamelee 2 is supposed to do. It's such a fun game. The first one was really good, but the second one was even better than that, and that is a Plus game. I think initially people will be like, what the hell is this Guacamelee 2 game? But then you actually give it a shot, and you realize how good it is. Guacamelee 2 can't be the star title of a Plus month or the headlining game, but as a complimentary title, like, let's say it was Dying Light the following Enhanced Edition and Guacamelee 2, that's a home run of a month in my eyes. Maybe people wouldn't see the appeal in Guacamelee 2, but it'd be a game that I would be like, yo, just play it and you're gonna have a great time with it, and then hopefully people would play it. Lastly, another game that I think could act as a great complimentary title is Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon, I believe, just had its last update that really made the game even better, and yeah, Dodge Roll and Devolver Digital did a phenomenal job with this game. Enter the Gungeon is a bullet hell dungeon crawler following a band of misfits seeking to shoot, loot, dodge, roll, and table flip their way to personal absolution by reaching the legendary Gungeon's ultimate treasure, the gun that can kill the past. It's pretty difficult. It's a roguelike game in a sense, and it also has some bullet hell elements. It was received really well, an 84 on Metacritic, so that's pretty good all things considered, especially because these smaller games generally, they just don't willy-nilly throw out 9s like that. At least that is what I've noticed in the past, and do keep in mind, this is a game that got a significant amount of updates post-launch, so that 84 isn't even indicative of the final product. The final product is quite a bit better. Had a goddamn overwhelming positive reception on Steam, 45,000 reviews, 95% positive, so that's obviously a really good sign, and the game all around was really good. Again, much like Guacamelee 2, this game can't be a headlining Plus title, however, complimentary next to a game like a Dying Light the following Enhanced Edition or even Battlefield 4, I think it could turn out really well. So that's going to conclude this video. Again, want to give my opinions to Sony. I don't know if the people at Sony ever watch these videos, but I definitely know that Sony has their fingers on the pulse of how the consumers feel, and whenever they realize that Plus is a little bit lukewarm, or it's been lukewarm for a few months and people start complaining, they usually take notice to it. So I try to be realistic. I know we're not going to get Marvel's The Avengers as a Plus freebie next month, but games like Spelunky 2, Dying Light the following Enhanced Edition, Battlefield 4, Guacamelee 2, Enter the Gungeon, I think they're all realistic and all compelling options as Plus library editions. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.